up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freaking 10, back again with another video, and this time a Christmas truce. So I'm starting with the live version, or excuse me, the official video. I want to see some of the live performances as well, but I wanted to start with this one because generally I like to see it through their eyes, kind of in the official, and then look at the live in different cities. And I've done that with Ginger. I did it with Nightwish, where I tried to watch the official, then a live, official, live, etc. So that's kind of what I wanted to do here with Sabaton's Christmas Truth. So my journey with Sabaton has been nothing but phenomenal, right? I've reviewed bands, and there's some songs, and I've said it before, there's some with Nightwish that I'm like, okay, it's cool, but you know, not epic to me. Then there's been some with Ginger that I've been like, okay, that was a good song, but not, you know, epic to me. Each one of these, because the way that they're teaching you something, each one of these is epic in their own way. Every single one of them I've walked away with, you know, whether it was the Red Baron, whether it was the Night Witches, or, you know, the Bismarck. I mean, each one of them has taught me something. Stormtroopers as well. And so I'm looking forward to this one to learn. I mean, it's already starting on the Western Front of 1914. So already it has me going, okay, let's see what's happening. So with that being said, this is going to be no different. There's only one thing I have to do. Let's switch it up and check it out.
Wake up! Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Thomas! Come on!
I want to stop it there because the visual there, I mean, we're within 1 minute of this video starting, right? And you're just immersed. It's one of the things I truly appreciate about their videos.
Silence. Oh, I remember the silence on a cold winter day. After many months on the battlefield, and we were used to the violence, then all the cannons went silent, and the snow fell. Voices sang to me from no man's land. We are all friends. And today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends. A moment of peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns the ground white. Hear carols from the trenches, we sing a holy night. Our guns lay to rest on snowflakes. Our Christmas in the trenches, our Christmas on the front, far from home.
Okay, so I want to stop this here. You know, when somebody does a piano production, especially switching from a harder style, right? And you start with an entrance like this, it has to be on point, right? Or else you lose your audience. And they nail this perfectly. He's got this voice that's just powerful, and it just gets you. You know, and the scenery they're putting out with the guys riding or kind of sitting there and napping or what, you know, you see him start to wave the flag and talking about singing and, you know, describing what this truce was like. Very, very powerful. Silence. Oh, I remember the silence on a cold winter day after many months on the battlefield, and we were used to the violence. And then all the cannons went silent and the snow fell. Voices sang to me from no man's land. We are all, we are all, we are all, we are all friends. And today we are all brothers, tonight we're all friends. A moment in peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns the ground white. Hear carols from the trenches, we sing holy night. Our guns laid to rest among snowflakes. A Christmas in the trenches, a Christmas on the front, far from home. This is awesome. All right, let's keep going.
Madness, how I remember the sadness. We were hiding our tears in a foreign land where we faced our fears. We were soldiers, carried the war on our shoulders for our nations. What are you doing? Is that why we bury our friends? We were all friends. And today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends. Our moment of peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns the ground white. Hear carols from the trenches, we sing a holy night. Our guns laid to rest on old snowflakes. Our Christmas in the trenches, our Christmas on the front, far from home. We were all friends. And today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends. A moment of peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns the ground white. On Christmas on the front line, we walk among our friends. We don't think about tomorrow, the battle will commence. When we celebrate to Christmas, we thought about our friends, those who never made it home when the battle had commenced.
Someone stop it there. Sorry, I got carried away in listening. Okay. Got to get together here. Madness, madness. Oh, I remember the sadness. We were hiding our tears in a foreign land where we faced our fears. And I've talked about this in other Sabaton videos where, you know, they can follow such a rhyming scheme where it fits. They throw it in where it truly works, and then if it doesn't, they don't try to force it, right? And that's one thing I really like. You know, when I mentioned about we sing Holy Night, our guns laid to rest among snowflakes, a Christmas in the trenches, a Christmas on the front, far from home. Right? No rhyming there. But then they talked about in a previous one, we drink and unite, now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns ground white. Right? So they throw it in where it actually, you know, can fit and work naturally. And I really, really like that. And so they go in there, we were soldiers, carry the war on our shoulders for our nations. Is that why we bury our friends? We were all friends. And today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends, a moment of peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns ground white. Here, carol from the trenches, we sing Holy Night. Our guns laid to rest among snowflakes, a Christmas in the trenches, a Christmas on a front, far from home. And they repeat the we were all. And then they get to the last one, and it's a Christmas on the front lines. We walk among friends. We don't think about tomorrow. The battle will commence. When we celebrated Christmas, we thought about our friends, those who never made it home when the battle had commenced. And when they dropped the guitars, right, and they just went with that kind of chorus of singing where, I mean, holy shit, that was powerful, right? I mean, that's why I just kind of threw my head back, because the emotions hit. And it's the brilliance of Sabaton, and it's the brilliance of a lot of bands. They know how to hit you with the music, right? They know kind of just right when to switch to something that's so beautiful and so powerful that it just freaking overwhelms you with emotions. And you can only, I mean, I say you can imagine, but I can't imagine being there, you know, and I don't know the story very well. I know that there were times when they did do like a truce like this, but just to be able to look in your enemy's eyes and see them, I think, as a person, right? Not just an enemy. And then having to recommence the battle. That would be extremely difficult. Yeah, that would be extremely difficult. Oh, man. Sorry. Y'all warned me about this, but damn. All right, let's keep, I'm speechless at this point. Let's keep going. Build back up. So I do see now, okay, where his name is spelled there correctly as far as, and I don't want to mispronounce it, whether it's Par or Pierre. I see that compared to what they sit there and put on Music Match. So my apologies on that. I've learned my lesson to watch till the end. Okay. Very few songs actually get me speechless. And this is one of them. And I think it's because it's a combination of a couple of things I truly believe, and that's the way that he brought across the vocals, right, and how powerful and how they were in the forefront. You know, with the music kind of just playing for an accompaniment. And what I mean by that is that the vocals were very front and center. You know, sometimes when bands play, the vocals are led by the music, and I know that sounds weird, but a lot of people will get that. But this, I mean, the vocals were right there, so you could hear the story, you could watch the story, you know, and just completely be immersed by this. This is probably one of the most powerful ones I've watched from them, if not the most powerful. Bismarck kind of plays it, but I think that's just because Bismarck, A, it was one of the first ones I watched, and B, it was the ships and the battles and such that got it. This one was insane. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for this recommendation. I've got more coming. I have some history to watch on a couple of them that I was asked to watch. I want to say it was SG Knight is the one that put it together, and I wanted to watch those before I react to it. There's 3 songs, and I've got them down. So I'm going to do those probably next. And then I can kind of start working my way through, you know, maybe older stuff. I don't know yet. But let me just kind of switch it back and give my final thought. This one's thrown me for a loop. You know, not just the content of the story, but it was the musical production. You know, I've said it. I said it when I was watching Lorna Shore. When I watch a band, I look for several things. How do the vocals and the music go together? How do the switches hit in between switching from a verse to a chorus and then back to a verse? You know, and then obviously you get into the visuals. And when you start with the piano, like I was saying earlier, you've really got to grasp your audience with that, right? It has to be something where they're sitting there and it's unexpected and you're like, okay, where is this going to go? And this was so well done. His vocals coming across the piano. You know, some bands can't pull that off with their vocalist, right? Their vocals are not strong enough on their own, where with the music it blends enough in to make their vocals stronger. With his vocals, though, I mean, you could sit there and have him sing the freaking phone book and you could listen to it. Amazing. Simply amazing. I appreciate the recommendation on it. I'm glad I did not do this one at 4 o'clock this morning when I was doing Lorna Shore. I would have been a wreck. I mean, Lorna Shore's was emotional enough. Those two back to back that early, no. I would have been an ugly mess. So now let me get, this one really has me speechless. Let me give the shameless plug here. If you like the video, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up. If you like the content I'm putting out, go ahead and drop me a subscribe if you haven't already. You know, YouTubers throw out this, percentage of, 90% of the viewers are not subscribers. That actually, I will give you 100% honest truth. That actually is true. A lot of my videos will get 1,500 to 2,000 views, and yet only maybe 10% are subscribed. And so, I don't ask you turn on the bell or the notifications because it annoys me when I do that. But if you do like the content that I'm releasing every week, please just drop me a subscribe because it's free for you. It costs you nothing. I'm not charging for anything. Just ask for that subscribe. You can see that I posted new videos, etc. So with that being said, that closes out this one for this week. With Sabaton Friday is coming up, and that'll be a free for all Friday. No idea what that content's going to be yet. If you haven't checked out my new channel, go check out my channel section with more JTMM. I've got a try not to laugh video, new one coming out tomorrow, as well as I've got a new camera stand for some cooking videos that I'm planning on working on, as well as dad jokes that will be coming for those that want to see the lighter side of me. So that'll all be on that other channel. So you don't always see the serious JTMM. You can kind of get to see me as the clown that I am outside of here. So with that being said, my friends, always remember, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for 1, don't ask for 2, and certainly don't ask for 5. If someone asks you to stop what you're doing, always ask for just 10 more minutes. I'm JTMM. I'm out.